Hello everybody and welcome to another video. My name's Ali Reza and we're reading stories and improving our English. So let's look at here. We have an interesting picture of a man, a cake, a sheep, and a balloon. So can you guess where they're going? You might have guessed they're off to a birthday. They're having a birthday party. So let's read the text. Ahmed was driving his car to his grandmother's birthday party. He had bought a small chocolate cake and a red balloon. So he bought a red balloon, a small chocolate cake, and he was off to his grandma's. I want to explain to you about this expression. Okay, I'm going to write it here. Okay, here. He was off to his grandma's. I think that's how to write it. So, can you guess what it means when I say he was off to his grandma's? Off to a place means you're going to a place. It means you are on the road and you want to go to someone's home. So off to, going to. And the other one is grandma's. You don't necessarily need to say grandma's home, grandma's house, flat. You can just say his grandma's. It means his grandmother's home. He was off to his grandma's. Let me see if I can find some sentences, example sentences with off to. I'm off to the store. So you can say, honey, do you want me to buy something? I'm off to the store. I'm off to the store. Off to. I'm all right. I'm off to the store. It means I'm going to the store. He was off to his grandma's. Okay, here. Off to, going to. Let's go back. Ahmed was driving his car to his grandma's birthday party. He had bought a small chocolate cake and a red balloon. Let's continue. The party was only 10 minutes away, or so he thought. When we say or so he thought, it means this is what he thought, but it's probably not true. So let me write it here. Or so one thought. One means anyone, me, you, or so I thought. Let's say the test would be easy, or will be easy. Would be easy is better. Would be easy, or so I thought. It means I thought the test would be easy, but I was wrong. The test was not easy. That's the meaning of or so one thought. Or let's say very smart. Or so my mom believes. I'm very smart, or so my mom believes. It means my mom believes that I'm smart. I'm not. It's just that she believes that I'm smart. So I'm very smart, or so my mom believes. Let me just make sure the sentence is grammatically correct. I'm just starting to doubt myself. Correction. Okay, so it seems like it's okay. I can just add a line there. I can just write it like this, so it's okay. I'm very smart, or so my mom believes. It means my mom believes that I'm smart. Okay, so let's move on to our next slide. The party was only 10 minutes away, or so he thought. So it means he thought the party was going to be 10 minutes away, but he was wrong. As he turned onto the main road, he stopped. Oh God, there is so much traffic. Cars were everywhere, left, right, forward, and behind. no one was moving. No one was moving. There is an interesting structure I want to draw your attention to, which is the word no one was moving. Because sometimes I see my students make the mistake of saying anyone was moving. And when they say that, they mean to say that 0 people were moving. And it's not the right way to say it. Anyone basically means everyone. So if you want to say the number of people that were moving is 0, you should say no one was moving. Or you can say not anyone was moving. So anyone basically means everyone, okay? Just remember, any means every. So when you want to say 0 people were moving, you should say no one was moving or not anyone was moving. Yes, no one was moving. He turned up the radio, but it was full of traffic reports. He opened the window, but only got a nose full of exhaust. So he's stuck. He can do nothing. There is nothing he can do. If he rolls down the window, there's just exhaust fume from other cars. There's nothing to do. Let's practice that phrase. There is nothing to do. Sometimes my students say he can do anything. And it's okay to say he can do anything if you mean to say he can do anything he wants, everything. But if you want to say there is nothing he can do, so then you should say he can't do anything. Remember that. He can't do anything or he can do nothing. Okay, let's move on. No one was moving. He turned up the radio. It was full of traffic reports. There's nothing he can do. An hour passed. Oh, God. He was stuck in traffic for an hour. The balloon started to shrink. Shrink is to get smaller. Shrink is opposite for enlarge. Shrink versus enlarge. Maybe we can practice this phrase enlarge because it's just large plus en, right? En plus large. It's similar to words like enslave, enlighten. What else? Then I think I have a list of examples here. En. Ensure, yes. Ensure, enrich, enable. These are all verbs that are made from adding en to either a noun or an adjective. So you have a noun or an adjective. You add en to it for some words, not every word, obviously. Then you have yourself a verb. It's magic, right? Anyways, shrink is opposite for enlarge. It means something becomes smaller. The balloon started to shrink. The cake was melting. The cake was melting. It was becoming liquid. It was becoming water. Okay, it was becoming liquid. That's the meaning of melt. He sighed. Sigh is like, oh. The sound you make is called sigh. He sighed and looked at the slow-moving line ahead. There was a line ahead of him, but it was very slow-moving. His GPS said 5 minutes, then 10, then 15. So the time, the ETA, estimated time of arrival. The ETA was increasing. Let me write this word for you. I think it's ETA. Estimated time of arrival. It means how much time you need before you arrive somewhere. Estimated time of arrival. The ETA was increasing. He imagined his grandmother blown out candles without him. He was like, oh God, my grandma is going to have all the fun. They're going to have the birthday without me. So he was unhappy, obviously. But then what does he do? Finally, he parked and walked the last 2 kilometers. He was like, okay, I'm just going to park my car here and walk the last 2 kilometers. When he got there, he gave her the melted cake and the sad balloon. She laughed and said it was the thought that counted. Heavy traffic might ruin plans, but it couldn't ruin her mood or her appetite. I think this story has a beautiful ending. The grandma is not unhappy. She doesn't have a chip on her shoulder. She doesn't mind that he was late. She's just like, doesn't matter. I know you did your best. I'm happy. Thank you. The thought is what counts. So the nice grandma thanked him for getting there. The last sentence is interesting. Heavy traffic might ruin plans, but it couldn't ruin her mood. So the plans were ruined. They were destroyed. Ruin means destroy. Let me write it here. Ruin, destroy. So the traffic ruined their plans, but it didn't ruin her mood. Her mood was still strong, and her appetite was also strong. She wanted to have fun eating the cake. So that's the whole story. I know it's not a very complicated, beautiful drama story. It's just a simple story that helped us improve our English, and I hope you've enjoyed it. There is the word heavy traffic that was in the last sentence of this story. It's an interesting phrase. But the most important thing is the last part of this page, the questions part. What do you do when you're stuck in heavy traffic? Can you think of a time when heavy traffic made you late, made you very late? Would you rather walk or wait in heavy traffic? I want you to answer these questions in order to improve your English speaking skills. It's very important for you to pause the video, look at the questions, and answer the questions for yourself or to a friend or to a teacher, whatever. And there's also a list of some of the important words in this text. You can just study it for yourself. I hope you've enjoyed everything, and till later.